YouTubers, welcome back to my channel. This is the Precious Bliss channel, also known as Elena Bliss. This video is going to be in regards to the Kima Harlem 127 here, and also in relation to the hair called Niagara hair. There's a correlation between the two, the same wavelength, the same pattern, the same texture of hair as African American women hair, and one is used, or I guess one could be used for braiding and the other one could be used for crocheting, but both actually can be used for either braiding and crocheting, but on the package, I guess to make it look like it's different hair type, one says it's used for crocheting, the other one says it's used for braiding. So I kind of wanted to go over these two hair types, but mostly just in regards to the Harlem 127, because a lot of people have done videos about this hair and how to put it in and what different type of foundation you would like to use in regards to getting that type of hairdo, whether you want a part in the middle or a part on the side. So I'm going to actually just go through all the things that they don't tell you in regards to installing. I mean, you can literally sit there on YouTube and watch somebody do their hair, but it still won't come out the same. Well, stay tuned, because I'm going to actually tell you why it won't turn out the same way. So, if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. And if you like what you hear so far, hit that like button and hit the bell also to stay notified for other videos that will come up. As you know me, I am also a vlogger. I like to share things about makeup, hairstyles, etc. and more. And also my son, he has a video channel on YouTube, also called Goofy Daring Man 1. So definitely go and check his video as well. So let's go ahead and get into the video. So let's get into the video. Here I have the hair. This is the Kima braid hair that they were talking about earlier. Harlem 125. And if you look here on the back, you see how it's in braids, like little box braids on her hair. So they're letting you know, like, this is for braiding. Now, if you look at her wave pattern, you see how it's kind of all over the place. It's just waves everywhere. It's not specifically, you know, the entire hair one way lift, if it's all going the same way. All of these hairdos, the wavelength is all over the place, except for up here. You see that they're all going the same way, but it looks like a tighter wavelength than what they show you here in the package. So I was watching this video, right? Come here. Ugh. Sorry about that. So I was watching this video, right? And the video was, say hi. Say hi, baby. I was watching this video, and she used, let's see what she used. She used a cap, or a black cap, with, you know, the holes inside of it. You can use any cap, because that needle, and when I say needle, I'm talking about the lock and hook. That can go through anything. Sorry about that. So it's actually better to use the caps with the holes in it for the lock and hook to go through. So she used that, and she was talking about, you know, how she doesn't, sorry about that. So she was talking about using this where she doesn't do any braiding. So it was like no braids crochet. So she literally just parted her hair in a couple of squares, braided it, put the cap on, the one with the black holes in it, and, you know, begin to plug her hair in. But I'm consistently wondering, like, while this is happening, the wavelength pattern, you don't want it to be all over the place. You want the waves to actually all fall together. So, say for example, see this side? See how they all fall and they all go the same way? It goes this way. And then this side, see how they all fall the same way? Well, what if I hooked in my hair, the Kima hair, what if I hooked in my hair and I didn't grab it the same way and I didn't hook it on in the same way that I did each piece? Then if I didn't do that, that means that once I was done putting in my hair, you wouldn't see a wave pattern like this. It would be all over the place. The waves would be going left and right. So if I were to comb it, and you always start from the bottom up, use big teeth. This hair does shed, so you don't want to do this too much. But what I'm trying to show you is, they show you how to do it, but yet they're not telling you how they're grabbing it. And that's the key. You want to grab it out the package and you want to plug it in your hair, in your head, the same way. So look at that. It all falls the same way. Let me do it up a little higher, just so you can see. So what I did when I took it out, you know, it lays a certain way. So I just kept grabbing it the same way. And when I grabbed it, I didn't twirl it. I didn't twist my wrist and put it in a different way. I just grabbed it the same way, put it on. Grabbed it from the package, put it on. Just to see if the waves were going to come out just like hers. You want that one wave look. You don't want it to be one going the other way, one going, because it just looks like you just threw that thing in there and you didn't even pay attention to how you were putting it in your hair. Okay, so I'm pretty much done combing this. And what I would do, you know, after, look at that. That's what I'm talking about. You can see that wave. It's in order, you know. And then I will put some foam on it. And the one I use, I'm all over the place with foams. I don't have a go-to foam. As long as it has good stuff in it, no alcohol base, minerals. I like olive oil, so I'll put olive oil in. And then like 1 or 2 squirts. And I will start from the top down, or you can start from the, you can start from the bottom up. It does it better. And you don't need like a lot of product. You don't need sheen, none of that. And it all falls the same way. You would take this, say overnight, take it and twirl it the same way that it's going, and you would twist it. And, you know, I cut it in layers, so it doesn't look so botchy. And you twist it all the way down. And then just put your cap on. And then in the morning, once you take it off, all you have to do is peel the twist apart. And look at that. It all falls the same way. And this here, it goes right back into its wave pattern if you plug it in the same direction. That way, when you wear it outside, it looks like this. Hope you can see that wave pattern. it's all going the same way. Still going the same way. And I like that. And it looks really nice at the end of the day. So I just wanted to share that with you guys because you can watch a YouTube video until you're blind, but there's things that they won't say that they're doing, and there's some things that you're seeing but you're not actually paying attention to. And she did a very, very good job. I'm not saying she didn't at all. It's just that what they failed to say is actually what they're doing. So when you take the hair out the package, hey, you okay? Yeah, I'm okay. So when you take the hair out the package, I love doing hair. That's my thing. I should have became a hair cosmetologist instead of a nurse, if you know what I mean. For those nurses that are out there, they tend to make more money anyway. Okay, so it comes like this. See that wave pattern? You don't want to drift away from this wave pattern, but you don't want it looking like this either, because this is behind this part. You want this side this way and that side that way. That's what I'm saying. So when you take it out and you cut this part, you're gonna grab it. You're gonna grab your piece, however which way you want to grab it this way, or you want to grab it on this side. Whichever way you grab this hair out, don't twist it. Make sure you grab each one and put it in the same way. And then that way, they all lay the same way. And it's not all crazy and botchy. You got one wave going up and down, and the other one's going down and up. You don't want that. So that's how I did it. I wish I had her name for you so you can see that, but you can see mine, and the wave pattern is beautiful. It's awesome. And if you want to create layers, I see a lot of people just taking it and cutting, or you got I forgot what it's called, the razor, hair razor. Instead of doing that, it's actually an easier way. Grab a patch of hair from the front. You're going to twist it, twist it, twist it, twist it, twist it as tight as you can. And when you cut it, you're not going to cut straight across. You're going to cut in a diagonal way. If you cut diagonally and then go downward, you get your layered cut. And also, when you're plugging in here, when you're working on the front part, you want to pull, Micah, you want to pull more to come down and less to come up. So when you're pulling and making your knot, you don't want to have even strands. You don't want to have even strands. So say this for my hair. You want to have it where more is down here and less is up here. Okay? When you finish your knot. And then twist it and cut diagonally. And you can get a better layered look where it looks more natural. Like this is your bang. And this is your back. So, if you look at the difference, me just putting in the foam and twisting it, look at how that looks. I'm going to wear this hair for a while. This is my messy look. I'm at home today. But everything is still going in the same direction. And that's what you want for your hair. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to go ahead and give myself a thumbs up for actually watching that video, catching on to what she was doing, because every time I put my hair in, it was going different ways. And I couldn't understand why this wonderful wave pattern wasn't sticking when I put it in. So, now that it is, and I wanted to share that with you guys, so now you guys know. Hit the like button if you like what you've heard. Go ahead and share this video to other people that plug it in. And please, please, please Stop making the parts with the knots. Please do an invisible part. If you do not know how to do an invisible part, please comment below. I will show you in detail how to do an invisible part so you are not showing and seeing knots at your part line, because that just makes it look like, oh dang. It's a nice hairdo, but we know it's crochet and it's obvious and it looks unnatural. So, yeah. Subscribe if you haven't already. And stay tuned to the next video. I'm ordering a couple of things from wish.com. And I'm going to try them out. And give you my review. Let me go get this child. Thanks for watching. And remember, guys, balance is bliss.